I'm making this video not to take a poke at political rivals, but as a young person witnessing opportunity vanishing before my eyes. When hard-working couples cannot afford homes, something is fundamentally broken. When family businesses pay higher tax rates than corporate giants, the system isn't merely unfair, it's rigged. The evidence surrounds us. Today's workers surrender half their income to housing costs. This is double what their parents paid. Meanwhile, those inheriting property empires contribute almost nothing on their expanding wealth. We've created two parallel economic realities, one of constant struggle and one of effortless abundance. When you earn £35,000 a year, about 30% of your hard-earned income goes back to the public purse. For families and individuals, this means real sacrifices, choosing between heating and eating, and choosing between competing and capitulating. By closing tax loopholes, equalising tax rates on work and investments, and introducing a modest wealth tax, we can generate $85 billion annually. With this, we can put money directly back in the pocket of someone earning modest and the lowest salaries through lowering tax rates and raising tax brackets. We can invest $20 billion into the NHS, schools and transport and housing. And we can reduce the national debt by $20 billion annually and create lasting economic fiscal responsibility that we, our children and our children's children can benefit from for decades. Critics claim that these measures would drive wealth overseas, yet most wealth remains tied to domestic assets. More importantly, when wealth must be productive rather than dormant, it naturally flows towards genuine innovation. Relocating the vast majority of private fortunes would be prohibitively expensive and undermine the very foundations of that wealth. The wealthy cannot simply spirit away their domestic assets and businesses without sacrificing the connections that generate their value in the first place. They are not merely earners of abstract money in a bank account. They are tied to our economy through owning houses, businesses, and land. They are doing everything they can so that you think that they can simply leave. They cannot. Our current economic model allows vast fortunes to sit idle, sequestered in offshore accounts and luxury assets that produce nothing of tangible value. This represents a profound dereliction of capitalism's core purpose as an engine of innovation and shared prosperity. When wealth faces reasonable contribution requirements, it transforms from stagnant, unproductive hoards into dynamic investment capital. Money that once gathered dust in anonymous tax havens suddenly finds purpose back in new enterprises, funding groundbreaking research and development and creating meaningful, family-sustaining employment opportunities. History has repeatedly demonstrated the efficacy of this approach. During periods when we had properly taxed and regulated the accumulation of substantial wealth, we have witnessed unprecedented surges of innovation, technological advancement, and broad-based economic growth. Capital did not disappear. It became harnessed and directed towards productive ends that elevated the entire community. It built vital infrastructure, launched entire new industries, and expanded opportunity for the many and not just the privileged few. The wealthy will not suffer under such a system. They will simply be required to redirect their resources away from sophisticated tax avoidance schemes and toward ventures that generate returns while simultaneously benefiting society. This is not punishment, but rather the restoration of capitalism's proper function as an engine of creation rather than extraction. By compelling wealth through effective taxation to be deployed productively, rather than allowed to languish in passive and unproductive forms, we unleash its full potential to catalyse meaningful progress. Dormant assets are transformed into active engines of progress, fueling the innovations and breakthroughs that will define our future prosperity. The choice before us is straightforward. Continue a system where ordinary families struggle while wealth concentrates, or build an economy that works for everyone. Stand with me as citizens who believe society should be measured by how it treats those with the least, not those with the most. Our strength is in our numbers. Our power is in our unity. And our moment is now.